I get asked sometimes, you say accept this moment. Complete acceptance of this moment is the way to go. Then should I give up all my desire? Should I give up all desire to transform the circumstances of my life? Should I just sit passively like a vegetable and really do nothing or not want to change anything? Is that what it is to accept this moment completely? Well, not quite. When we say accept this moment completely, what is meant by that is to drop all resistance to this moment as it appears. In other words, become one with the formless essence of this moment. The one aspect of this moment is the form that this moment takes. When I say the form the moment takes, it means things that happen in the moment, things we see, hear, touch, feel, think. The events that unfold in this moment is the form that this moment takes. But this moment is also the space, the formless space in which this moment unfolds. So to accept this moment is to be one with the formless essence of this moment and to drop all resistance to this moment as it unfolds right now. So what happens when we drop resistance? We reclaim our power. We reclaim the power of this moment. We reclaim the power of life itself. We do not lose energy. We do not diffuse our energy. We become one with life and its entire power. And that liberates us, that frees us to move ahead and create the transformation in our life that we want to create in the most powerful and authentic way. So this is not at all being passive like a vegetable. It is a very dynamic way of being. When we accept completely what shows up in this moment, in the moment, we get liberated and freed to move life the way we truly want it to move. So accepting the moment is actually highly empowering, liberating and freeing. You often say, undertake how much you can manage, eat what you digest. How and where do we draw the line? That's the question. Personally, I have found this classification very useful. There are three businesses: God's business, others' business, my business. The world is God's business. Global warming, climate change, terrorism, wars, these are all God's business to take care of the world. What others do, their opinions, their beliefs, their thoughts, their feelings, it is others' business. How life happens within me is my business. Thoughts, words, emotions, actions, how life happens through me and to me, that's my business. Now, where is the line? Well, there is no line actually, except the one that we choose to draw. If we want to play the big game, we can make this whole universe our business. As Swami made it, his business. The whole universe is my home, he said. So really, it is a personal choice. And how much we want to undertake comes from clarity, comes from a deep understanding of who we are really, and an acknowledgement of what's the game we would like to take on. So it's really a line that we choose to draw. Two things are commonly misunderstood by many people. One is the word detachment. What is the meaning of detachment? And secondly, if I am detached from everything, if I am detached from my desires, my life situation, everything, will I cease to be involved with life? Will I simply become like a vegetable, allowing everything to take its own course? Will I have the power to move my life in the direction in which I desire to? Firstly, let us look at what is detachment. Detachment as an active action, that is, I will detach myself from A or B, is actually problematic. Rather, what is required is attachment to the self, so to say. When through attention we become self-aware, that is, when we begin to realize who we are actually, we see it as clear as daylight that I am nothing and I am the space in which everything happens. That I am already untouched by everything and there's really nothing that I need to detach from. I'm already, so to say, detached from everything because I am untouched, unaffected in any way by anything. I am like the space in this room. The space in this room holds everything, but nothing really touches that space. That space cannot be affected, altered in any manner. It is what it is, always. Anything can come and go, but the space of this room remains space. I am that. When we know this through self-awareness, self-attention, detachment is an obvious outcome. An experience of distance from everything, an experience of disidentification from everything is a natural, spontaneous outcome. So detachment is not something to be done. Detachment is something happens when we know who we are. Secondly, when we know who we are and when we are disidentified from everything, we become more involved with life. Because when we know who we are, we become free to be and free to do. We are freed to be completely involved with the process of life. We don't become uninvolved vegetables, we become dynamically super involved with the process of life. In fact, we become life full on. Because now there is nothing holding us back. There is no fear, there is no anxiety, there is nothing to be gained or lost, and life is a game, an interesting game. And when we know ourselves, all our energies are freed, completely freed, and we are free to become super involved with the process of life.